Hey everyone, I wanted to do a quick Patreon update. I've got all this new stuff happening. I'm going through a lot of my old projects that I made in Australia and getting them up on IMDb, not only so I can flesh out all the work that I've done, but also give credits to all the amazing collaborators I had over time. And one of the things I wanted to do is share some of the posters I have. So you can see I was just on my Patreon page here, which reminded me I want to show everyone all the things. So I have album covers here, which I will show as we get closer along for all those things. So here we have The Broken, which is the original title slash reimagining of the lesbian Western. I made that film in 2011, and it's the 10th anniversary this year, 2021. So I'm super excited. It's accepted into both the Hollywood Dreams Film Festival and the AOF Film Festival, and it will be screening in Las Vegas this summer. So this is the character poster for Kaz, aka the villain, and this is The Woman with No Name. It was my homage to exploitation, Western, especially Man with No Name, Clint Eastwood style movies. Here is a poster for CanCon, which, as you can see, was a runner-up for Best Documentary Short in 2016. I have a poster for Chance. This was my first film at film school. Changing, starring the amazing Claudia Pickering, who is an Australian actress who was living in LA at the time, and we collaborated on this, which was an improvised short. I came up with the concept and the idea and basically told her, so there's this scene and this happens, and this scene and this happens, and then she improvised all of the dialogue. And it was a really great collaboration. Chess, which was, as you can see here, winner of Video of the Week on Urban Climber TV. Urban Climber is now a defunct magazine, but they also had their own online channel. And that was a super cool project to do with my old climbing partner, Hash Miyagi, from the MFSB web series that ran for 11 seasons. My Climbing 101, I was going to say show, but really it was an educational or instructional video. It was my first ever video like that. The El Cap Wedding feature film, which will be premiering and will be on the red carpet at the AOF Film Festival this summer in Las Vegas. And again, it's playing as both AOF and Hollywood Dreams, and so it's open to both. And this is the alternative poster, and I'm using this one as the poster for the feature. And this was redesigned, but was the primary poster for the 38-minute or like short documentary version, which we released in 2017 and won Best Documentary at the Mountain Fest Film Festival. This is the poster for the Fresh Crow Magnum Man web series, as I mentioned. My co-creator, Hash Miyagi, aka Joshua Horn, and I ran that show for several years, and then I kind of took it over as I continued to travel around the world and have climbing adventures. And as I mentioned, that ran for 11 seasons, and you can watch all 120 episodes or something like that on YouTube. So just look up my name, Shane Borza, and you'll find the show. How's the Weather, Man? This is a new film which will be premiering this summer, and it's going to have a soundtrack of original music composed by me. It's my first soundtrack that I made, and I'm really excited. And it's basically it's an EP because it's 4 tracks, but they're all long, so it's like 50 minutes. So it's like a full-length album. Life Lessons in a Chinese Restaurant is also going to be playing at AOF this summer. This is a reimagined old performance piece. It's a slam piece. How's the Weatherman is also a slam piece. So if you're not familiar with that, it's a slam poetry type performance, and both are captured in a unique video way, totally differently, and set to music. These are the original lesbian Western posters. As I mentioned, this was shot in 2011, written and shot in 2011, and post-production in 2012, and then premiered at AOF Film Festival in 2013. So again, this is the 10th year anniversary. So this is the hero, the junkie, this is the poster for the film, and then the villain. So one poster for each character. And again, going back to The Broken, so you can see this is Nikki, AKA The Junkie. And then we have another Slam Piece video, which will also be playing at the AOF and Hollywood Dream Film Festivals in Las Vegas this summer. This is another Slam Piece. It's kind of like the East Coast versus West Coast thing. I originally wrote and performed this in Oregon, and I got a standing ovation, and it's very cool. Pop Quiz is an old film school project, which I love, but unfortunately, this is a great learning moment for everyone. I did not get any release forms signed, and so therefore I cannot release this into the wild, so to speak, because I didn't get permission. And there's a costly lesson because it's a great little project. I really like it, and everyone who I've shown it to privately loves it, and they're like, you should put that out, and can't. Protest is a film I made on spring break with one of my buddies. We did a zero budget, and we learned a hell of a lot. Let me tell you, it's kind of a short feature. It's about a half-hour long, and hopefully that will see the light of day, but it is up on IMDb. It is complete. It is out. It's just not public. So that's one of the things that I will start doing for Patreon subscribers is every month or so, I'm going to share a link to some of these old projects so they'll be able to see them kind of like behind the wall, so to speak. Safe Sex poster was at the 2018 AOF MegaFest Film Festival. It is the first film where I really wanted to do something sensual and sexy and deal with like love scenes and intimacy between characters and showcase on-screen intimacy, but also bodies, and deal with nudity, implied nudity. And it was a lot of not only learning on my part, but also workshopping with the actors, as well as figuring out coverage so that everybody felt comfortable and confident, not only in the way that they looked on camera, but the way they were portrayed, and making sure that everybody was on the same page and feeling respected. A lot of consent and things like that sometimes go out the window. People just feel like, fine, I'll just do it. Totally the opposite way of how you want to approach any kind of on-screen sex, love, anything like that. Here is the poster for what used to be the girl, and this is Kelly in Broken. There's the original character name. Again, AOF and Hollywood Dreams this summer. Shadows and Light, which was nominated for Best LGBT Short at the time, which is now, of course, there are more letters than that abbreviation. That was in 2014 as a short, what I call microdoc, short documentary. Taped will be also premiering at AOF this summer. This is an old project that I stumbled across the footage, realized I never finished it, and will be completing it this year. This is one of the films I'm looking for support to make so that I can get it edited, color corrected, sound. I have the poster now, and also getting a trailer as well as submission fees. Tech Tips, which is a show that ran for 4 seasons. It was a web series. And this actually is a picture of me bouldering on the beach in Guam. And it is an encapsulation of everything I've learned over 20 plus years as a climber, and giving people little technical tips that can make being outside easier. This is an alternative poster. This is me climbing in Joshua Tree in the early 2000s. Big Stones is my first film that I submitted to a film festival in 2011. And as you can see at the bottom, it won the Audience Choice Award, which was very cool. This is the Broken film poster. So just like Lesbian Western, there is a character poster for each one of the 4 characters. And then there's a poster for the film itself. Again, you'll see it is playing at both the AOF Film Festival and Hollywood Dreams. As an aside, these all say 2020 because they were all accepted into last year's festival, which was not canceled, but delayed. So this summer, they will be having a dual 2020/2021 or the 20/21 dual festival. So they're going to be playing all the films from 2020 and all the films from 2021, which is amazing because we have 8 screens that we can play, I believe, noon to midnight. So we'll be able to run tons of content. So I'm really excited. The Moment is another film that I am seeking Patreon support for. This is an old film, again, that was never finished and is now going to be screening. Again, looking for support so I can finish the edit, do the color correction, need to get the sound editing done. There will not be a soundtrack for this film, but again, also paying for the festival submission fees. This is the original poster. These are the posters for The Spire, which won the Best Documentary Sport at AOF 2019, as well as the Hollywood Dreams Film Festival. This is an old project, which I considered a lost project, because I found it on an old hard drive and I thought it was gone forever. And so after 10 years, this was all shot in 2009 when I lived in Yosemite and worked there for an entire year and learned how to big wall climb, this is me on the changing corners, pinch on the nose, as well as learning how to aid climb. And I was finally able to complete it last year. And again, this was submitted to the 2020 festival and will be premiering live in Las Vegas this summer at the 2021 Mega Fest. So please join us if you can. This is an alternative view. So I was climbing in the previous poster up here on the nose. This is the nose. And now I'm over here on Octopussy overlooking the meadow. It's a poster for Addendum, which was, I believe, at the 2015 AOF Film Festival, and is one of my many collaborations with Igor Breakenback, who is here. So that is my poster gallery of both new and old work, as well as upcoming work. As always, I would love to get your support for not only completing all the films, as I mentioned, with a lot of post-production expenses, including paying for captions, putting all of my films up on Film Hub so I can distribute them to streaming platforms worldwide. And every single film needs to have captions, which it's $1.25 a minute for professional captions. And I have over 500 minutes of stuff, which means it's about $700 or $800 worth of just captioning that needs to be done. So getting support on a monthly basis would be wonderful. I'm offering associate producer credits for anyone who wants to come on board. It's up to 4 people per project. We currently have 4 short films and 4 features. So it's $297 per associate producer credit for the shorts, and $997 per associate producer for the features. And again, that will pay for all the post-production, the posters, the trailers, color correction, the sound, the captions, submission fees, and anything else, which is part of getting the film done and out into the world. If you would like to become a part of that, or if you'd like to be the sole associate producer credit, please contact me. Go to shaneborza.com and book a call or send me a message or what have you, or join me at patreon.com/ShaneBorza. And as I mentioned, one of the things that I want to do is give exclusive content, give people things early, so you can order the Lesbian Western soundtrack, for instance, before it goes on platforms worldwide in April, as well as teach people. So if you want to get calls with me one-on-one, you want copies of my book for free, sign up at a higher level. And for $25 a month, $50 a month, $100 a month, something like that, you will get classes from me. I will teach you how to do things. I will give you books. I will give you resources. And all of these extra bonuses will last on a monthly or quarterly basis over and over and over again, so that you'll have support. So if you're looking to create a film, a book, a podcast, whatever it is, you can help me make my art, and then I can turn help you make yours. So I'm super excited, and see you all soon.